Hi, Sudipta. I can't hear you.
Hello. I was on mute. Okay. Hello, everyone. Vinyas, nice to see you.
Hi.
Hello, Inder, Khushbu, Akhila. So many familiar names.
Great, you're able to do this.
Yeah, it's
Much needed in this hour.
much needed. Yeah, everyone needs it. It's a good time also in the evening after work to and take this short time. Right. Glad you're able to join.
Yeah.
We have a few more minutes to begin the practice. You can just settle in, get a mat, lay it down, prepare for the practice. Set up my Instagram also. Welcome to everyone who's watching on YouTube as well. We'll get started in a few minutes. If you have any questions or concerns before we start, you can just type it in. You can do it on the floor. It's good if you have a blanket or something underneath, because the second part will be Yoga Nidra, and it's ideal to do with some separation between you and the floor, because the floor may be a little cold or maybe a little hard. So better to have anything like a blanket will do. It doesn't have to be a yoga mat. It can be anything to give you a little cushion. Or you can do it seated as well, Brita. You can sit against the wall also. That's also fine.
Thank you. Sure.
I haven't gone live in a while on Insta. So hello, Sachin. I see that you practice every day. You like the balanced practices also, right? I know that you have been practicing those. Nice to see you here. Okay, I just trying to figure out the angle for the other device to put it on Insta. Yeah, I think this should be good. All right. Hello, Eleanor. It's been a while since I saw you on these sessions. Nice to have you back.
I keep getting mixed up because of the time. So, and now I'm going to be going to the United States, so I don't know if I'll be able to get on at all.
Yeah, it's the timing is always a little bit. Some people miss the time. Some people get confused about the time difference. Yeah, it's a little challenging sometimes. Hello, Ramesh, Sandhya. Okay, we just have another minute or so before we get started. And those of you who have just joined us, please have a yoga mat or any cushion to sit on. We will probably be lying down for Yoga Nidra, but if you do not have a place to lie down, you can do it in seated as well. Perfectly okay, either of the postures. We'll start with some movement, and that can be done seated on the floor or in a chair. All right.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ah.
Hello, everyone on Instagram. We are live with our 10-day series. It's going to be a short movement practice with some pranayam, and then we'll end with yoga nidra. So welcome to all of you on all three platforms. I'm trying to manage everything. Hopefully I won't mix up too much. Yeah, I'm glad that you want to attend regularly. I just saw that message. It's great. I'm so happy that all of you will be joining and we'll be able to practice together for the next 10 days. So let's get started. We'll sit comfortably in Sukhasana, just a cross-legged position, or you can be in a chair if you prefer that. If you are in a chair, have the feet flat on the ground, spine upright, and the shoulders relaxed. Welcome to all of you who are joining. The intention for this series is to give you an opportunity to take a break from your day. Some of you may be looking after someone, and you may be a caregiver and you need a break during your day, something to take your mind off of things, or you may be stressed organizing things. I know a lot of people are pitching in, helping out, or you may be recovering from COVID and you want a way to practice regularly. And some of you may just be unable to motivate yourselves to practice, and this gives you the chance to kind of join in. And if you are a regular practitioner, you can just treat it as a time to practice. Join us for the class, and you can do whatever practice you normally do at this time. I'm just going to make sure someone is not on mute. Fix that. Yeah. All right. So let's get started. Sitting comfortably. Relax the shoulders, spine is upright. Take a few easy breaths to settle in, mentally preparing and creating this room for your practice. Notice how you feel at this moment before the practice. And slowly open your eyes. We'll begin with a little bit of movement, and today I thought we'll start with a tense and relaxed practice. This is called Jacobson's progressive muscle relaxation, and it's a practice that someone asked about in our yesterday's class, and so I thought we'll go over it in a little more detail today. It's a wonderful way to get restless energy out of the body, or if you're short on time and you don't have the time to go for a walk or do a full asana practice, then you can do this tense and relax short practice to get rid of that restless energy from the body. So let's start. We'll have the hands out in front of us. We'll begin with the arms. Make tight fists with your hands. Tighten your forearms, tighten your upper arms, and hunch your shoulders. And try to bring as much tension into the arms as you can. If you have high blood pressure, then continue to breathe through the practice. And otherwise, you can even hold your breath to bring a little more tension into the arms. So from the fists into the shoulders, tighten and hold. And feel as if all your mental stresses are entering the arms. And then when you can't hold any longer, just breathe out and let go. Relaxing, opening out the fingers. You can close your eyes and notice the sensations that are coming from your arms. The fingers, hands, forearms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. Taking a few easy breaths to help you let go further. Notice how you feel. And now we'll go to the face. Just make a face like you've eaten something sour, or like you're trying to make a funny face in the mirror. So knit your eyebrows and purse your lips and try to bring as much tension into the face as you can and hold that tension. You can continue to breathe, or you can hold your breath depending on how you feel. So if you have high blood pressure, don't hold your breath. And then breathe out and let go, relax. Let go of any expression on your face, soften it completely, relaxing the jawline. And taking a few easy breaths to help you let go. And now those of you who have a mat, I invite you to lie down and do the rest of the practice. If you don't have access to a mat, it's fine. You can continue in seated. Have your legs stretched out in front of you if they're crossed. Squeeze your toes, tighten your feet, your ankles, your calf muscles, your shins, knees, thighs, buttocks, all the way from your hips to your toes. Squeeze and hold that tension in your legs. And feel as if all the stresses in your mind are moving into the legs. And when you can't hold any longer, just breathe out and let go and feel those stresses. Imagine them leaving your body. Allow the legs to just flop out to the side. And notice the sensations that are coming from the legs and the feet. Maybe a little bit of warmth or tingling or a sense of relief. Observe that happening. And now we'll cover the whole body. So put together all the pieces that we've already covered. You can do this in lying down or in seated. Tighten up your fists. Tighten your arms, hunch your shoulders, tighten the muscles of your face, neck, shoulders, chest, belly, back, hips, buttocks, legs, all the way down to your toes. Squeeze and hold that tension. Continue to breathe if you have high blood pressure, otherwise you can hold your breath. Allow all the mental stresses and anxieties to manifest in your muscles. And breathe out and let go completely, arms to the side, fingers relaxed, toes relaxed, whole body relaxed. Consciously let go. And with every breath you take, feel the body getting more and more relaxed. Knowing that you can let go simply by doing this practice. Now bring one hand to your belly. We're moving into our breathwork practice, pranayama, abdominal breathing. Feel the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Some of you may be doing this in seated, and that's fine. You can be in Sukhasana, cross-legged position. Let's observe the movement of the belly as you breathe. Now we're going to exaggerate this movement, deepening the breath. Inhale and expand your belly like a big balloon. And then exhale, allow the air to escape naturally. Inhale and expand your belly. And exhale, allow the air to escape naturally. Few more times like this, concentrating on the inhalation and making it deep and slow. This is a practice that can be done by anyone. There are no restrictions. Just make sure you're on an empty stomach. If you've just eaten, then avoid the practice. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all here. Continue like this a few more times. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, relax. One more like this. Inhale to your maximum. And then exhale, allow the air to escape. Now relax the arm down and take a few easy breaths without any changes. I request everyone to stay on mute unless you have a question to ask. Notice how you feel after the preparatory part of abdominal breathing. Now we'll add one more step to the same practice. Inhale will be exactly like before. Inhale, you'll expand the belly like a big balloon. And then exhale, you'll start allowing the air to escape naturally. And at the very end, you're going to squeeze the belly, draw the navel in towards the spine, pick up the pelvic floor so you can exhale for a little bit longer, get a little more air out. Inhale and expand your belly. Exhale. And at the very end, squeeze the lower belly muscles, getting a little more air out, lengthening your exhalation. Inhale, deep, slow, smooth breath in. Feel the belly expand. And then exhale, allow the air to escape and draw the navel in. Hello, Brinda. Nice to see you all here. Continue at your own pace. You may be a little bit faster or slower. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure there is no tension in your breath. You should feel quite comfortable throughout, from the beginning to the end. 2 more like this. Inhale, expand your belly like a big balloon. Exhale, the air comes out naturally in the beginning, and then you squeeze the abdominal muscles, deepening the exhalation and slowing it down, lengthening it. Last one. Very nice. Once you are done with that exhale, relax. Just notice how you feel. Now we're going to add one more step to this practice. We're going to restrict the movement of the chest. So we'll consciously reduce the movement of the upper body, upper part of the torso. We place one hand on the chest and the other hand on the belly. When you're inhaling, the belly expands, and notice if your chest is also lifting. Try to reduce the movement of the chest and only concentrate on the belly expanding. Inhale. And then exhale the same way as before. Squeezing the belly in at the very end, slowing down the breath. Inhale, expand. Exhale, relax at the beginning. And then draw the navel in for a little extra exhalation. So be aware if there are movements of the chest, reduce them to the best of your ability without bringing any tension into the breath. Good. Last 2 breaths like this. And one more, depending on your pace. You may be able to do 3. And then relax and let go. Bring your arms out to your side and rest. Notice how you feel after this practice. Abdominal breathing. And if you did this breath work, this pranayama in seated position, and you can lie down if you have a place to lie down, I encourage you to lie down now for the Yoga Nidra practice. This is a deep relaxation. If you have never done Yoga Nidra before, it's a step-by-step process of going into a very deep state of relaxation. We start with sound awareness. We listen to all the sounds around us. Then we move on to repeating our sankalpa, our intention for ourselves. So if you don't have a sankalpa already, you can use I am happy and healthy. or I'm getting healthier every day. Depending on what works for you, choose the words, a short positive statement, something that you connect with, that you really want for yourself. And you're going to repeat that 3 times. After that, we're going to move into body awareness. In this part, it's ideal to stay completely still. If you really have to move because of some pain in the body, that's fine, readjust. But as far as possible, try to be still from the beginning to the end. At the end, I'll have a short visualization for you, and then we'll end the practice. So let's start lying down in Shavasana or sitting with the back supported by a wall. If you want to take a look, you can sit with your back against the wall and have a pillow under your thighs or your knees, heels touching the floor, back and head supported by the wall. Arms are relaxed. So one of these 2 positions, or if you're in a chair, make sure your head is supported and the back is supported. Making any small adjustments you need to. And say to yourself mentally, I will now begin the practice of Yoga Nidra. I will be aware and awake. I will be still. I'll avoid analyzing and thinking. And I'll focus instead on relaxing, on experiencing, and enjoying this practice. Take your awareness to the sounds around you. Listen to each sound. Acknowledge it in your mind by mimicking it, and then move on to the next sound without thinking about the cause or effect of any of the sounds. Keep moving your awareness from one sound to the next. Stretch your awareness like a radar or antenna, picking up the softest, subtlest sounds. And if your mind is drawn away by a thought or a memory, recognize what has happened. It's okay, it's very natural. As soon as you know that your mind has been drawn away, bring it back. Bring it back to just listening, as if you're looking for a specific sound behind all the other sounds, listening carefully. Good. And now let go of the awareness of the sound and feel the body resting on the floor, regrounding yourself. And repeat your sankalpa to yourself 3 times, saying it with full conviction and faith, knowing that this sankalpa is already becoming a reality. I am happy and healthy, or I'm getting better every day. Visualize yourself in a place where you have already achieved the sankalpa. And notice how you feel after making this sankalpa, after setting your intention. Now we'll start the body scan, rotation of awareness. I'm going to call out different parts of the body. Move your mind's awareness to those parts without physically moving. Right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, shoulder, right chest, right belly, right hip, thigh, knee, right shin, ankle, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, sole of the right foot. Sweep your awareness up and down the right half of your body, relaxing and refreshing the right half of your body. Ask yourself, am I awake and aware? If you're feeling really sleepy, you can take 2 deep breaths to help you stay awake and alert. Now take your awareness to your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, shoulder, left side of the chest, left side of the belly, left hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, sole of the left foot. Sweep your awareness up and down the left half of your body, relaxing and refreshing the left half of your body. Now take your awareness to the back of both your heels, back of your ankles, calf muscles, back of the knees, back of the thighs, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back, back of your shoulders, back of your arms, back of the hands, back of your neck, and the back of your head. Sweep your awareness up and down the back of your body. Relax and refresh the back of your body. Ask yourself, am I awake and aware? Good. Now become aware of your forehead, eyebrows, eyelids, eyes. Let the eyes sink into their sockets. Ears, cheeks, nostrils and nose. Lips, gums, jawline, mouth, and tongue. Feel the entire face. Become aware of the whole body all together, from the top of the head to the fingertips and the toes. The whole body refreshed and relaxed. And from the depths of your being, repeat your sankalpa to yourself 3 times. I am happy and healthy, or I'm getting better every day, or whatever your sankalpa is, your deepest desire for yourself. Feel the sankalpa spreading through your body as if it's a source of light, spreading its rays through all the cells and tissues of your body and through your mind. Notice how you feel in this state. Good. And now slowly come back, reconnect with the space and the sounds around you. Feel your body resting on the floor, reorienting yourself to your surroundings, gently wriggling the fingers and the toes. Stretch and move in any way that you like. You can lift your arms up overhead, interlock your fingers, give your full body a big stretch, and then roll to your side. Pause for a few moments, resting, enjoying the after effects of the Yoga Nidra. And when you're quite ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes still gently closed. Take your time, don't rush. Notice how you feel in the upright position after the practice. If you were seated for the entire duration and you feel like lying down for a few moments, you can do that. Seal the practice by chanting Om once together. Join your hands in front of your chest and take a deep breath in now. Rub your palms together briskly. Once they're warm, place that warmth against your eyelids, your face, ears, neck, and shoulders. And slowly open your eyes with a big smile on your face. Welcome back, everyone. I'd love to hear from you. I know that many of you are already on the Eka Meditation app, and some of you are not. Some of the names are a little new to me. So those of you who have not tried our app before, I would like to share a code that you can use once you can download the app, register, and then add this code. You'll get 1 week free access to the content on the app. I'm typing it in the chat box here. EVIYG, it's in caps. So you can try out our app. We have many practices, just like today's practice, different types of pranayam. You can, if once you register on the app, you can also message me and let me know if you have any specific conditions. I'm happy to help and tailor your practice or suggest practices on the app that will be suitable for you. Hello, everyone on Instagram as well. If you have any questions, please ask questions about the app or feedback, anything. I'd love to hear from you. We also have a WhatsApp group where you can stay updated with the programs that we have. So this is actually a series of 10 classes, and you can use, you can come every day for the next 9 days till May 8th and practice with us. All the practices will be very simple, good for anyone to do, whether you're recovering from something or if you're just trying to get back into the practice. Very simple, easy practices, but they're really, really effective. Yes, I see Nilesh, you have a question. Go ahead and ask.
Yes, madam.
Type it out or you can ask.
Yes, good afternoon, madam. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. I have one question, madam. While doing the yoga nidra, is there like a number of sankalpa? Can we keep it in the mind, like maximum sankalpa or like minimum sankalpa we should think for that?
Okay, so the question is, can we have different sankalpas? So sankalpa is a little bit different from an affirmation. What you're referring to is an affirmation where you have a whole list of things that you want for yourself. Sankalpa is more like the umbrella under which all those affirmations will fit. Like, for example, it's more generic, more broad in the sense it applies to different aspects of your life, and it's more about a long-term goal, not something very specific in the short term. So it's something that you keep with you for a long time, something that you want to work on for your personal growth. An affirmation could be, something like, I will get through today with grace, or, something that's more for today or this week. Or it could also be something generic, but there are many affirmations you can have. But a sankalpa is more like a specific thing that you're going to hold with you for an extended period of time. If you want to learn a little bit more about the sankalpa, you can listen to the 7th audio on the Eka Meditation app in the basic course, the beginner course. The last audio in that is all about sankalpa. There is a long 10-minute description of how to phrase your sankalpa, and if you have a particular area, there are many suggestions on how to do it. For example, if you want your business to be successful, instead of saying, I want my business to be successful, you can say, I'm going to be successful in everything that I do. It's more broad. It includes every aspect of your life. Why exclude family relationships from success, right? So it's more like that. It's a little bit more broad. So do try listen to that audio.
Sure, definitely,
Yeah.
madam. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for the feedback. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up signs. Thank you very much. Any other questions? Great relaxing session. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful yoga nidra, much needed. Thank you. Okay. So any questions or
Hi, I have a.
yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Brinda. I think it was a fantastic yoga nidra session. Thanks for your time.
Okay, one second. Let me just everyone can 1 second. Just a moment.
And then okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I had it was a fantastic session. Thanks a lot for your time. I thoroughly relaxed and I kind of fell asleep for a few seconds and I came back to awareness. So I just, my point is, I just installed the app. I saw this meditation. So are there any guided meditation sessions? Can you just throw some light on how Eka yoga you can help us with meditation and what kind of a meditation it is and all those things? Because another thing is I kind of came across this Sahaja Marga meditation called heartfulness. So I'm not sure if it's the same one, a different one, wanted to know more.
Okay, so Eka is an app which highlights all of the yogic meditations. There are so many different types of meditation that are done in under the yoga umbrella. One of the ones that we did today, Yoga Nidra, is a wonderful way to get into the meditative state of mind. Some people feel that Yoga Nidra is not a meditation, and actually it's a set of meditations. All of the sections of Yoga Nidra are meditations from the tantras, like sound awareness is one, body awareness, it comes from Nyasa. There is breath awareness, which we will learn in the course of the next 10 days. And there is visualization, which comes from Chidakash Dharana. Each of these individual practices are meditations by themselves. See, meditation is a practice, it's a technique which helps you get into the meditative state of mind. So for each person, we connect with something slightly different. The idea behind yoga, behind Eka, is that there are so many different meditations. Not everybody connects with the breath meditation. Not everyone connects with observing the breath at the nostrils or observing a sensation in the body. Some of us connect more with visualization or with exploring the subconscious mind. So the idea is to give you that selection, that range of practices that is so rich in our yogic tradition. And we recommend that you start with the 7-day course, which is there right at the beginning. When you install the app, you'll see the recommended 7-day course. That's where I would recommend someone who's trying to learn meditation starts there. And each day we cover a different type of practice. The first, there is body is a temple. So many practices are there if you look through it. So depending on which one you connect with, you can explore that deeper in the meditation course. So actually, I'm going to, thank you, Nidhi. I'm going to log out of my Instagram session so that I can show you the sections on the app.
I would also like to add one more thing. I'm also one of the teachers on the app. So we don't only have meditations. There is pranayama on the app. There is yoga on the app. And yoga gives you a path to get into that meditative state. And it says that movement is also equally important. So you release tension from the body, then you regulate the breath, then you do some practices to move inwards. So Yoga Nidra is a pratyahara practice. So you kind of do that practice so that you can move to your subconscious mind and remove tensions from there. And then the next practice is concentration practice, and then there is a dhyana practice, and then the samadhi state comes. So heartfulness, in a way, what you're saying is just a part of this overall practice where you are kind of concentrating on one part of your body, which is the heart. So heartfulness meditation really concentrates on opening up the heart center, whereas yoga is a more from the bottom to the top. There are 7 chakras, and it's kind of focused on how do you open up all your chakras and you reach a higher state of awareness. And that is also through different different practices. So all of that is there. You'll find yoga, you'll find pranayam in depth, step-by-step practices, yoga nidra in depth, plus various meditations that come from the yogic tradition, especially hatha yoga is our focus. So Deepta, you can continue.
Yeah, sure. So if you look at the app, we have the home page, and then we have a meditate section. Here we have a whole variety of practices. So you have meditation, which you can explore in detail. I wasn't listening to Priyanka completely. I was trying to do a bunch of other things. But we start by preparing the body for meditation. Not always everyone is prepared to just sit for 15 minutes and meditate, or 10 minutes, or even 5 minutes to meditate. We may have a lot of restless energy, or we may not be ready for that practice yet. So we start with the body rotation of awareness, or if you could start with yoga, move the body, physical body, using an asana practice. So either you start here with yoga, or you start with the body rotation of awareness, and then you move on through the sequence of different meditation practices. All of them are from the yogic tradition. And I think I heard Priyanka mention chakras. Yeah, and heartfulness is focused on the heart center, the Anahata chakra. Here we have chakra shuddhi practices that start with grounding you from Muladhara chakra, especially at this time where a lot of us live in our mind. There's so much of external activity, there is anxiety, there is so much of stuff happening in the mind. We don't feel that sense of belonging, that grounding, that firmness. So starting from Muladhara chakra, we have practices of breathing through different chakras. We also have the Nada chakra series, which is chanting along with the focus at different centers of the body. So if you can think about chakras as energy centers, but you can also think about them as their qualities of the organs that are right around them. So Muladhara, for example, when we are sitting, we are grounding, we're connecting with the earth element. We move up through the different chakras and go through Swadhisthana, which is associated with our reproductive organs. Then we move into Manipura, which is more like the digestive fire, also the fire of passion to achieve. So these are different. I think I'm going into too much detail. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on. Anyway, this meditation tab will take you through all of those practices. And that's the main difference between the other apps and ours, or other practices. Here we're trying to not saying that one practice is better than the other, but more like find the one that works for you, because each of us will connect with something different. I hope that kind of answers your question.
Yeah, definitely. And it definitely makes sense and very interesting. Just a quick question. I was just going through the app. It could be overwhelming at times. So is it like, for example, the way you took the session today, is there any session dedicated for meditation?
Yes. So please start with the slowly build your practice. So if you want to do a little bit of movement, little bit of breath work, little bit of meditation, body scan, all of those things, I really recommend going through this series, the slowly build your practice. Especially after the third one, we have built in pranayam, we have built in meditation into the sequence. So the practice kind of becomes well-rounded. You can also, if you're coming in for a specific thing, like for example, if those of you who are feeling anxious at the moment, if you want to help relieve your anxiety, then we have a relief from anxiety program. And this one, all you have to really do at the beginning is follow either the movement practice or the daily breath work and meditation practice. So you can do one from each folder, or either one of them every day. Something to move the body, something for the breath and the mind. Priyanka and I both really find that exploring all three on a given day in a sequence really helps. Do something for the body, observe the breath and change the breath to get your parasympathetic nervous system to turn on, the rest and digest aspect of our autonomic nervous system to turn on. And then we are much more relaxed to meditate. Otherwise, sitting and trying to meditate is very hard for most of us nowadays. So if you want more details on it, please message me on the app. Once you register, you'll have the chat button turned on, and you can just go into the chat button and talk to us. We will respond to you within the day. It's Priyanka and I who look through the questions, so we'll definitely get back to you very soon. Is that fine, or?
Yeah. Thanks for answering my question. Sorry, I'm asking too many questions. Just
No,
one.
that's perfectly fine. That's what the session is meant for.
Yeah, just one last question. Like, along with, do we have virtual classes for meditation other than the app, like the way you're conducting session, or it's only through app?
Okay, so every week we have one session, and the session could be on asana, the session could be on breath work, it could be on yoga nidra, it could be on anything. But the next 10 days, we're going to develop the same sequence that we did today. It's just going to go a little bit deeper into every aspect. So we're going to build our abdominal breathing practice. We're going to build some amount of mobility in our body through a very short, simple asana practice. And we will end with yoga nidra or some other type of relaxation or meditation at the end. So this 10 days is kind of like a series that builds up, but otherwise every week we have one session where you can connect with us. We'll do some type of practice. Usually it includes something new that we have introduced on the app. Sometimes it's just a regular asana pranayama meditation session. And those are usually 45 minutes long.
Thank you.
Yeah. We are planning to introduce some paid programs as well, because we do have requests once in a while for a meditation course. So if you are interested in that, let us know and we will organize them.
Sure. And if we do take this 1-year membership that I see on the app, so we will be allowed to attend all the sessions that you do or something. Is that right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, great.
You can attend the weekly sessions. You have access to us on the chat button. And if you need more details, you can always, get information from us. We will help you out. If you have a specific issue that you want to tackle, then we are there to help you. And then, of course, if you sign up for the anxiety program, you can also book a session with the therapist, paid session, of course, but you can talk to a therapist as well, yoga therapist or a psychologist or whatever you need. We can help you get in touch with them.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions? I know we've gone beyond time, and I'm glad a lot of you have stayed on. I hope it was helpful, the session, and I see a lot of thank yous on the YouTube chat button. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. I'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, 5 to 5:30, and of course, we'll have interaction after the session, just like we did today. Those of you who have never used the app, EVIYG is the code. I have typed it in the chat box. Oh, Priyanka, do you have that WhatsApp group link? Can you put it? I don't know if you're still here. Nilesh, did you have a question? I see your hand is up. I will, in tomorrow's session, I'll share the WhatsApp group link, so you can join that, and you'll be updated on future events as well. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you for joining.